Alright. I am going to do a little of this. But before I do any of that, I have to take care of this. So that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to roll this up, have that be my incentive to then take care of this, put this in here in all its respective drawers, and then we can do this in the car. So I'm just gonna roll up. Alright, so I just finished rolling up. Now it's time to get that into these. 1, 2, 3. Not like that. Okay, so now I decided that I'm going to go use the bathroom. Bathroom used. Now I'm gonna go make a smoothie. Better. Alright, now I just need to get some water. Realized that our water dispenser is low, so I'm just gonna refill that. Now it has water. That's just gonna come back into this, and then yeah. Alright, now we're good to go into the car. Can't forget about this guy. Let's ride. It's a beautiful day. It's warm, but it's chill, you know? Pulled out my door as if I had opened it. Okay. Alright, man. So, I uploaded a video yesterday just being very irritated about this whole PC situation. Later, after that video, the tech guy, he reached out to me and we had a conversation, and yeah, he was just going about like the costs and just like the different situations that can arise, and him needing to do diagnosis depending on what it is. And yeah, man, we were talking, and he started, or I brought up, the fact that, custom PCs is like an option, and it wasn't what I was initially coming into this for. But after everything that I've been going through this past 2 weeks, it just makes the most sense at this point. I've given up. That's the whole story of this. I've given up on this whole wanting to save money, and wanting to find a used PC and have everything fine and dandy after that. Like, I just been so over this experience, this whole situation. And yeah, it literally was just like, fine. Like, I've conceded, and I'm recognizing, like I was just trying to find, like, what's the lesson from this? And I can't say for certain, but as of right now, I'm just like, you know what, I just need to bite the bullet and wipe out a good amount of funds, just so that I can have a system that will work. Like, he mentioned that the PC that he built, he's had it for like 11 years, and it's just been good, and like, that's just what I want. And it just sucks, because I feel like what my intentions were, which is like finding a used PC, like, I feel like that's something that can still work. Like, I don't feel like it's a dumb thing. People buy and sell PCs like all the time, right? And so it's just like, I don't think this is like something like, oh, never buy a used PC or used anything, like always buy new. Like, that's not, no, like, you don't have to do that in every circumstance. But with this, and with my luck, like, here's the thing, I don't blame Macari. I wasn't blaming the seller, but maybe I could, like, but I don't really see the need to. Like, I felt like everything that they said was there, and it just, bro, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, so today I actually put in a request for a return or a refund from Macari. Today was actually the last day that I could actually go and get a return. So I wasn't sure if they counted it on the day that you got it, but it seems like it's not, because they gave me the ability to request a return. And funny enough, I don't know how long it was between. Hold on, let me check. Dude, it was like automatic. So I sent in my request at 11:45, and I got the, hey, your return thing has been approved, here's the shipping label. I got that 11:58. So literally within like 10 minutes of me putting it in, they were like, yeah, you can like ship that back. So tomorrow I go into work, so I'm just gonna print out the shipping label there, so because I don't have a printer at home. So I'm just gonna do that, and tomorrow get it shipped out. Oh, I gotta go back to UPS. I'm just peeping. I gotta go back to UPS, that area. It's a shame those videos that I made on that day, it was corrupted, and so you guys didn't see that, but shit. There's my lighter at. But yeah, I'm here, so I'm just grateful that at least I can get a refund. And yeah, I decided after that conversation with the tech guy that I'm gonna go and purchase my own PC, like make my own custom PC with his help, because the fuck. So that's what today was about. I booked an appointment with him. I have a consultation meeting this Thursday at 9:30. So I don't have work that day, so it's gonna be nice to kind of get that shit sorted out, because during that job, during that job we gotta sit down, have a conversation about what I need, what I want, what I'm like, my budget, my price range, and the things that we can get within my budget for what I want. And it's really just music, and dealing with 4K editing, so I want something that has a good GPU, I want something that has a good CPU, and I want those flowing smoothly. Like, I want to be able to just like how I want to be able to have I don't know, like 15 tracks of Analog Lab and it'd be okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need that. And I usually, because to save on CPU, I usually just put things in audio, like convert things from MIDI to audio. I usually just do that to save on CPU, but it would be nice to have a system that can do that. Like Ableton on this PC was working. Like, after everything, it was weird, but it was working at 256 buffer size. And when it was on that, I was able to put in, I don't know, like 8 tracks of Analog Lab all playing at once. And not crazy plugins, just stock plugins, because I didn't really get anything yet. But it was still, looking at the CPU, it was at like 25% and under the entire time. And I was just like, this is awesome. So I genuinely thought that I was gonna be keeping this PC because it seemed like it was working. And then I'm so glad that I downloaded DaVinci when I did, because I was originally trying to do it, but then I got recommended to reset the PC. So, but for now, after that, I finally decided to download DaVinci because I thought that this was just going to be how it was. And so I was just kind of getting settled, downloaded it. I transported, footage that I had from my old laptop to the new one, put it into DaVinci, and shit was weird. And I was like, it was glitching, it was lagging, like I never had any problem like that with my old laptop. And that laptop is like like almost half like percentage as far as like its strongness and performance. It's like probably half the size or half the amount of power that thing, maybe a little bit over a half, and it still was able to run smoothly with all my editing. Like I never had any issues editing a video on my old laptop. Like I just never. And I got that used and off of Macari, and it was $500. I'll never forget that. Touchscreen, 16 gigs of RAM, a pretty good CPU, and it was just solid. Still solid. And I was just comparing it this morning to the laptop, to the PC or desktop that I got, and I was just like, bro, night and day. But it's stupid, I don't know what was happening. But anyway, all of that to say that I've submitted, and we had a conversation about investments, and he kind of brought up like, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to pay the money that I did for my PC and these monitors and stuff like that, like his whole setup. But I knew that I wanted to have something that's long lasting. And so I made the investment, and it's paid off for him because of his services and stuff like that. And when he started saying stuff like that, like, hey, this is going to be something that you want to use for 5-10 years, and just like words like that, it kind of made me feel like, okay, yeah, investing this amount of money, it would be good in the long run, because I believe in myself. But I'll be honest, I don't necessarily know where I'm going to be, or like I know that I can be great, I know that I'm going to be great, I know that I'm going to be making several 5 figures plus in a month. Like I know that that's going to be my future. I just don't really know how. And and the position that I'm in, while I'm very privileged, is like spending upwards to $3,500 on one item that's not gonna take me from A to B, like a car or something, or just I've never spent this much money on anything other than my education, bro. Like now I'm realizing why it's so crazy, bro. I've never spent money like that on a phone, on any sort of tech, on literally anything. Like I don't spend my money, like especially not like this, like dropping 4K on a laptop or computer. Like what? Like some people do that. I didn't think I was gonna be the one, but I'm thinking about my future a lot more, and like what I want to do. And so it's kind of like I gotta bite the bullet and just kind of take it to the chin, and really remind yourself like you're gonna get it back. And I think that's the main lesson for this is trust. How much do I trust myself that about the things that I say, right? Like I'm afraid to drop like 3,400, maybe upwards to that. I'm afraid to drop that amount because it's like I have the fear of like, am I gonna get it back? Like, is it gonna be, and if I say that I'm going to be all these things, like amazing, a consistently profitable trader, a 10-figure plus a month earner, like, well, did I say 10-figure? I mean 5-figure plus a month earner. Like, am I, I think about it. Like, if you were making 10K a month, would you be whoop-de-woo about spending $3,000 on one thing? Like, I mean, it's probably a little bit like, damn, but at the same time, it's just like, I can get it back. Like, I'm gonna get it back. It's no biggie. And I want to be the person that is already in the situation that I know that I can be in. So I think this is one of those things that, I need to do. I need to make that jump in order for me to get to where, I know that I can be. I need to prove to myself that I can go and spend big money, and, just have that feeling, because there's nothing better than getting exactly what you want. There's no better feeling. And, honestly, like these PCs, like the first one, was big, was really, you know, like, but the second one, it was a little bit more like, okay, I can get with this. Like, I compared the PC that the tech guy has, and I was just like, yo, I really like that. It's small, it's compact, but it has a punch to it. Like, it's not these LED fan lights. Like, I don't care for that. Like, do you work? Yes or no? That's all I care for. And so, you know, I'm becoming myself, and I have to be like, hey, if you're gonna spend thousands of dollars, like, you might as well get exactly what you want and need, you know. So I guess that's where this story goes. I did not want to be here, because all I do is think about money, and, you know, knowing that a good amount. Oh, so this